What is happening? It's the Nintendo Powercast bonus episode. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to be talking about Super Mario Maker 2 today because Mikey Mike, as you can see on the screen right there, also known as Metroid Mike 64, who is going to be a guest on the show, just getting the dates figured out to talk about this little project, has created what he's calling Super Mario Brothers 5. I got into the first level or the first world, and it was a lot of fun. It really did feel like I was just playing a Mario game. And I've been having a great time with it. But before we jump into it here and we kind of just talk a little bit about it, I do want to let you guys know about my new marketing company, immortalprime.com. If you have a website, your business you're wanting to scale, head on over to immortalprime.com. We build the sites. We also do the SEO, find out what keywords you need to be ranking for and how you can get that organic traffic that will help drive sales and bring in more leads. Head on over to immortalprime.com. Of course, the Discord, n64josh.com/Discord. If you would like to hang out with other gamers, talk Nintendo games, talk movies, whatever it is you're into, we got a rad community going on over there. So we would love to have you guys come hang out. Now, jumping into World 1 of Super Mario Brothers 5. That's what I'm going to refer to it as because it's really, really what it feels like. A few things here. One, this is something that I wanted to do when Mario Maker 2 was announced. I was like, man, there's worlds. It would be a lot of fun to be able to create essentially a sequel to the Mario Brothers game. Now, one of the things, like, Super Mario World, whatever the case may be, what's interesting, and that I didn't think about it that much, is creating it with like I was gonna just probably stick with one of the play styles. I like that he went with all of the 2D Marios for this, 1, 3, and World. But this is something I've been wanting from Nintendo forever, where essentially the story with Bowser is that he would travel back in time, and we would have to go to these different the different 16-bit, 8-bit Mario worlds and be able to experience them again, but with the modern twist. And that is exactly what this accomplishes. So if you have Mario Maker 2, I am highly suggesting that you get the code. I'll have a link for it in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, it'll probably be on the thumbnail as well. It'll also be in the description. It's just so well done. There's no trolling. There's nothing like that. There's some secrets. The mushroom houses are fun. I'm gonna pull up the tweet real quick from Metroid Mike, so I can kind of give you guys an idea. And again, he's probably going to be joining me for an episode of NPC. I'm hoping tomorrow, honestly. So let me see. Here we go. So here's his thread that he's got up on Twitter. It says, I finally finished creating my Super Mario world in Mario Maker 2, and I've unofficially named it Super Mario Brothers 5. I've been working towards this moment since 2015, trying to create a classic Mario game that plays as if Nintendo created it themselves. So continuing on, the tweet, there's a nice little thread here, kind of just going through everything. It says the Super World features 40 full courses spread across 8 worlds, 24 courses from Super Mario World, 14 from Super Mario Brothers 3, and 2 courses from Super Mario Brothers. There are no courses from New Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario 3D World. Only the classics. So if the NES and SNES and 2D Mario is your jam, this game is for you. And he nailed it. He really did hit it out of the park with the 3 styles. It says the gameplay is all classic Mario. I'm not trying to troll you um, or purposely try to kill you. I'm trying to provide you with something that Nintendo should have done already. Make a full Mario game within Super Mario Maker 2. That's fun as heck. I love it. I love it. Moving along on the tweet through the thread, there's some screenshots here of the boss fights. All 7 Koopalings are here as end of world bosses, some basic and some unique. Um, Moving right along, it says colorful and interesting world maps featuring branching paths in 6 of the 8 worlds. And then it says unique course design, like the airship course that's made to look like a tank. This is Wendy's Battle Tank of Doom, which is fantastic. I love the look of it. It's super, super cool. He's got puzzle courses that work your mind like switch stations, which is true. The first world, you'll notice if you watch through, like I put my whole playthrough up on YouTube if you want to see the first world. If you don't have Mario Maker 2, there are some interesting uses of switches and kind of some fun puzzles. And there were a few areas that I'm like, man, I almost want to go back to this and explore a little bit more because I think there was more to find. I feel like there was some cool little hidden gems there. So the Super Mario Bros. 2 mushroom makes an appearance, as well as if you guys are watching the video right now, you're seeing from Super Mario Land it's not the fireball, it's bouncing. The balls are bouncing all over the place. So it's kind of cool to see some of those powers because honestly, it makes it feel like it's moving the series forward, if you will, or kind of just adding more to it. So it was really great to see some of these additions that are in the game. Okay. So at the end of his little thread here, it says, so I urge you to dust off your copy of Super Mario Maker 2 and try out my Super Mario World. I've poured lots of blood, sweat, and tears into this over the past 7 years, and I hope you enjoy this game as much as I have. And then he has his Maker ID so that you can play his world. So, and I again, I'll have the the maker ID in the description, but it's 0G9XN4FNF if you just want to be able to write that down. Again, it's 0G9XN4FNF. And after playing through the first world, all I can say is it was a pleasant surprise getting to jump back into what felt like a Nintendo made Super Mario Brothers game. If you're just listening to the audio of this right now, I just played through there's only 2 of the original, Super Mario Brothers game stages. I loved the first one. I love that you were moving between above ground and underground. There's it, One of the things I really enjoyed is like there's you've got your checkpoints, right? And in recent games, when you get a checkpoint, it gives you, it usually makes you, it's like giving you a mushroom, right? At least makes you big. Well, because it doesn't work in Mario Maker, he'll typically put a mushroom right by the checkpoint so that you can it's almost as if you're playing the classic or even the newer games, because in New Super Mario Bros that is a thing, right? So if you're watching right now, you're seeing one of the Mushroom House mini games where a cannon is firing baseballs at the Mushroom House and you're just trying to stop it, and it's throwing fastballs and knuckleballs and curveballs and all this kind of stuff. It just threw a 100-mile-an-hour heater and I missed that one. But there's a fork ball. I did catch that heater, and then you get 3 extra lives. So just like Metroid Mike said, urge you to dust off your copy of Super Mario Maker 2. I am encouraging you to dust off the copy and try this out and play it like you would play a regular Mario game. Like I do, like some of you guys may agree or disagree with me on this, but I do feel like there's an element of I need to just pretend that this is an actual Mario game, right? Because like, do coins really matter? Do lives really matter? You know what I'm saying. I think you guys probably are picking up what I'm putting down. But at the end of the day, this one is so well done that I was able to just kind of lose myself in the game and enjoy it for what it was. So if you're needing a Mario, you need to get to scratch that Mario itch. This is a great way to do it. If you don't have Mario Maker yet, I do have a link in the description. It says my Nintendo Switch recommendations. You will find it in my Amazon store there, and as well as some other Nintendo Switch um, recommendations and swag and different things like that. So I do want to let everybody know that we do have a Patreon. I've been informed that the ads are now running on all platforms. So if you would like to get the show without ads, you can go to patreon.com/Nintendo Powercast and you get bonus episodes, and you can also get the episodes without any ads whatsoever. So thank you guys so much for listening. We do appreciate you so very much. I am doing this full time. This is now my full-time gig. So if you want to think about supporting me and the crew, we appreciate you guys so very much, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.